Welcome to Baja Yogi TV. My name is Alex, and today we are going to be doing a back strengthening sequence. So grab what you need and meet me right here, back on the mat. We're going to start in child's pose. So bring it to all fours. Connect the tips of the toes together. Push your hips back into your heels. Reach your arms out in front of you. Slowly begin to push back hips to heels as you lower the chest down to your mat. Option to rest your forehead here. But most importantly, we're finding an active stretch as we reach to the fingers, as we push back through the hips. And combining that with 5 deep, long breaths. In and out of the nose. Allow the space between the arms to fill with the sound of the breath and settle in. With each breath, we take it a little bit deeper as we continue to reach forward on the inhale, press back on the exhale. 2 more breaths. Last one. As you exhale, begin to shift forward and up into your tabletop position. Shoulders over wrists, hip points over the knees, cat-cow. As you inhale, gentle dip into the belly as we press the chest forward to raise through the head. As you exhale, press down through the hands, tuck the chin into the chest, begin to arch the back as the shoulder blades spread across. Good. 4 more, nice and slow. Begin to feel the connection of the breath into the movement. So I like to start from the crown and then take it down to the tailbone. Nice and slow as the breath guides the movement. Good. 2 more. And last one. Good. Return to neutral. Shift your weight into your left palm. Fingers spread nice and wide. Slowly begin to reach the right fingers up toward the ceiling. Allow your arm to hang nice and heavy. Good. And then as you exhale, bring that right arm behind the left, lower down to your mat. So you're lowering down through the right shoulder, right ear. Press that left palm firmly into your mat as you create a little bit of resistance to have a deeper opening on that upper back. Good. Nice deep breaths here. Slowly release, press into the palm, send the right fingers up, allow the arm to hang, and then back down to the mat. Good. Switch sides. Shift the weight into the right hand this time. Left fingers reach up toward the ceiling, arm hangs. That hang is so good because it like stretches underneath the arm. Good. Exhale, thread the left behind the right, lower down to the mat, shoulder, left ear. Press that right palm firmly into the mat, spread those fingers wide. Almost want to create like a pulling effect as you reach through. Good. Continue to breathe, nice deep breaths. As we practice, we're aiming for inhales and exhales of similar length. So if you find a 4-count inhale, we're looking for a 4-count exhale. Good. Press into the right hand. Reach the left fingers back up. Hang through the arm. And bring it back down to the floor. Good. Alternating table. Extend your right hand forward. Send your left leg back. Good. Take a moment to check in with your foundation. So the left fingers are spread nice and wide as they root into the mat. The knee and the top of the foot is rooted into the mat as well of the right leg. Slowly begin to rise up. We're reaching out from opposite ends here, almost as if there's a string attached to that right middle finger, and that back left toe. Reach, reach, reach. Gentle tuck of the belly. Good. 5, continue to breathe. 4, 3, 2, reach, and 1, release. Good. Switch sides. Extend the left hand out. Step back with the right leg. Inhale, rise. Good. Reaching. Try to keep the back leg in line with the back hip. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Slow release. Good. One more time on each side. Right hand out, left hand back, rise up. Breathe. 5, 4, 3, 2, reach, and 1, release. Last one, opposite side, left hand, right leg, rise it up. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Release. Good. Downward facing dog. Send the hands forward a little bit. Spread wide with the fingers. Tuck the toes. Send the hips back and up. Feel free to walk it out. This is our first down dog. Especially if the hamstrings feel tight. And shift it side to side. And then when you're ready, reverse Surya Namaskar A, reverse and salutation A. We'll do 3 of them. So slowly begin to walk your hands into the feet. So you make your way to the back of the mat. On your inhale, halfway lift. Either keep the hands planted or tend to the fingertips. You can always bend the knees. Halfway lift, gaze to the front of the mat. Shift the weight to the center of the feet. Exhale, fold, chest into your thighs. Allow the upper body to drape. Good. Inhale halfway. As we exhale, begin to walk it forward for your high plank. Deep breath in. Exhale, slow lower belly to floor. Gentle shift forward, shoulders over the wrists. Bend at the elbows, nice and slow. Take it to the mat. Good. Inhale, low cobra, tops of the feet onto the mat. Hug the elbows into the sides. Inhale, lift. Spread open across the chest. Exhale, tuck the toes, send it back and up, downward facing dog. 5 deep body breaths. Remember, we're finding our external rotation of the arms as we spread the shoulder blades across the upper back. Spread wide with the fingers as we root through the palm, circumference, the palm, the backs of the knuckles. One more deep breath in. And out. Good. Walk your hands to your feet. Keep the core nice and strong. Inhale halfway. Gaze to the front of the mat. Shift the weight to the center of the feet. Exhale, fold, chest into your thighs. Good. 2 more. Inhale halfway. Exhale, walk it forward, high plank. Deep breath in. Exhale, slow lower, belly to floor. Inhale, low cobra, tops of the feet onto the mat. Spread open across the chest. Exhale, downward facing dog. 5 breaths. This is where the equal breathing comes into play as we find our quote-unquote active rest in our downward facing dog. Good. Walk your hands into your feet. Inhale halfway. Exhale, fold. Inhale halfway. Last one. Exhale, walk it forward, high plank. Deep breath in. Exhale, slow lower. Inhale, low cobra. Exhale, down dog. 5 breaths. In your downward facing dog, we're finding a gaze to the navel or the kneecaps. Most importantly, we're aiming for a straight back. You can always bend the knees if you need to. Good. Walk your hands into your feet. Inhale halfway. Exhale, fold. Inhale halfway. This time on your exhale, we'll find ragdoll. So grab onto opposite elbows. Allow the torso to hang heavy. Feel free to bend the knees. Option to shift it side to side. Just allowing the weight to hang heavy. Try to find a good isolation of the upper and the lower body. You can bring your hips into the movement as you take it side to side. And then bring your weight back to center. Release the arms, let them hang nice and slow. Begin to rise your way up to stand. And exhale, release. Good. Starting from the front of the mat, Surya Namaskar 8. We'll take 3 of these. Hands come along the sides. On your inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, fold. Ride the breath all the way down. Plant the palms or tent the fingers. Inhale halfway, gaze with the tip of the nose. Exhale, step it back, high plank. Deep breath in, lower chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Spread open across the chest. Thighs lift. Exhale, downward facing dog. 5 breaths. One more. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, bend the knees, light hop or walk to the front of the mat. Halfway lift. Fold. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, release, hands by your side. 2 more. Inhale, reach up, gaze towards the thumbs. Exhale, fold, ride the breath all the way down. Inhale, halfway lift. Shift the weight to the center of the feet, gaze over the tip of the nose. Exhale, step it back, lower chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. 5 breaths. Two more breaths. Inhale, look forward, exhale, bend, light hop or walk. Halfway, fold. Inhale, rise. Exhale, release. Good, 1 more. Inhale, reach up. You can probably feel the heat building. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, step it back, lower chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale, downward facing. 5 breaths. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, bend. Hop or walk, halfway lift. Fold. Inhale, rise. Exhale, release. Good. Chair pose, Utkatasana. Sweep the arms forward and up. Sink into the seat. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, step it back, high plank to chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale, downward facing. Good. Right foot forward, warrior one. So step the right foot forward. Find an angle with the back foot. Slowly begin to rise up. Beautiful. Nice and slow. We're shifting our way into warrior three. So we're going to take the weight into the right foot. Send the left leg up and back. Reach forward through the arms. Hips square to face the mat. Good. 5, 4, 3. Try and keep the back leg up as high as you can go. That's comfortable to not jeopardize the foundation of the hips. 2, and then 1. Slowly begin to bring that left knee into the chest. Option to keep the palm to the front of the shin or peace fingers to the big toe. Extend the left leg out. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Slowly release. Good. Inhale, chair pose. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, step it back, high plank to chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale, downward facing. Good. Left foot forward, warrior one. Step forward with the left. Angle at the back. Inhale, rise up. Square through the hips. Deep breath in. On our exhale, we're taking it warrior three. Shift it forward into the left foot. Send the right leg up as you reach forward with hands. Good. 5. Remember squaring through the hips. 4. Flex through that back foot. 3. Try and find the balance by squaring off with that bottom foot. 2. And 1. Slowly begin to bring the right knee into the chest. Either palm to the front of the shin or peace fingers to the big toe. Extend out with the right leg. 5, 4, 3, 2. If the hip begins to hike up, draw it back down. And 1. Release, lower it down. Good. Inhale, arms reach up. Exhale, fold, ride the breath. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, step it back, high plank to chaturanga. Inhale, upward. Exhale, downward. 5 breaths. On your next inhale, shift it forward to a high plank. Take a deep breath in, and on our exhale, we're going to lower belly to floor. Good. Locust. Reach your arms behind you. Tops of the feet press into the mat. On your inhale, we're going to lift with the chest and the legs, keeping the palms flat on the mat. So you can either flatten to the palms or the backs of the hands. On your inhale, rise. 5, 4, spread open across the chest, soften the face. 2, and 1, release. 2 more times. Inhale, rise, continue to breathe. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1, release. Good, once more. Inhale, rise. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1, release. Got it. Plant the palms underneath the shoulders, hug the elbows into the sides. On your inhale, we'll find a low cobra. Rise. And lower, exhale. Inhale, rise. Exhale. 2 more. Inhale, rise. Press through the tops of the feet. Exhale. Inhale, rise. Exhale. This time, one more for transition. Inhale, rise. Exhale, tuck the toes, lift it up, and back, downward facing dog. From downward facing dog, we'll bring it down to the mat. So inhale, look forward. Exhale, bend the knees. Take a gentle hop forward, and then lower down to your mat. Upward plank or reverse tabletop, so there are options. We're going to be there for a count of 5 breaths. So let me show you what they look like before we dive into it. So for our upward plank, we'll plant palms behind the hips, wrap the elbows in, send the toes down. Now find a bend to the elbows, press into the mat, begin to lift the hips up. Find an external rotation of the arms as we send the hips up and head back. Then slowly lower. For our reverse tabletop, same setup, but we're going to bend the knees instead. With toes pointed to the front of the mat, press into the palms, nice and secure foundation with spread fingers, and then send the hips up, head back. Good. Slowly release. So now, either one of those options we're going to take for a count of 5. Wherever you are, let's get into it. Nice and slow. Rise up. 5, 4, keep the arms and legs strong. 3, gentle engagement of the core. 2, and 1. Good. Slow lower. Beautiful. Extend the arms out in front of you. The legs out in front of you. And then extend the arms out in front of you. Tuck the chin into your chest. Nice and slow. Slow. We're going to make our way down to the mat. Beautiful. Bend up at the knees. Find a gentle tilt of the pelvis to seal the lower back into your mat. Bridge pose. Plant your palms alongside your hips. Toes point towards the front of the mat. On your next breath in, begin to raise with the hips as we send them up toward the ceiling. So we'll find an internal rotation of the thighs energetically as we press the hip points up toward the ceiling. Good. Nice and slow. Continue to breathe. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Slowly release. Good. We'll go up 2 more times. For our second option, we're going to find an interlacing of the hands around the ankles. So press up through the hips, externally rotate through the shoulders, reach toward the ankles, even if you can grab onto them or just touch the sides. Press up through the hips. Get a little deeper variation of our bridge here. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Slowly release. Good. We'll take 1 more. On your inhale, rise. Find the rotation of the shoulders. Send the hips up. Keep the legs in line with the hips, so we're shying away from splaying out the knees. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Slow lower. Beautiful. Bring both thighs into the chest. Open your arms to cactus arms, so elbows in line with the shoulders, backs of the hands to the floor. Take both knees over to the right side. Five deep body breaths. Good. Inhale, knees to the center, and exhale over to the left. Good. Inhale, both knees to the center, and open up to happy baby. So palms can come either to the bottoms of the feet or the backs of your thighs, but we're drawing the knees down to frame your torso. It's an active stretch as we press into the bottoms of the feet. Keep the tailbone rooted down to your mat. Just find a gentle rock side to side. Good. Bring it back to center. Supta Baddha Konasana. Connect the soles of your feet together. Lower the outer edges of your knees down to your mat. Palms rest to your inner thighs. Close your eyes and take a few deep breaths. When you're ready, keep your eyes closed. Use your palms to draw your knees together. And then slowly extend one leg at a time down to your mat. Feet fall open to the sides, palms face up toward the ceiling. Settle in for your final posture of Shavasana. Slowly begin to bring movement to your fingers, your toes, anywhere that calls. Take a deep stretch as you reach your hands above head and stretch from head to toe. Curl it over to your right side. Eyes are still closed. When you're ready, press your way up to a comfortable seat. We keep eyes closed. We'll finalize our class with 3 deep body breaths in through the nose and out of the mouth. Deep breath in. Open the mouth, exhale. Deep breath in. Exhale. Last one, inhale. Exhale. Slowly begin to open the eyes, return to this space. Thank you so much for practicing with me. I look forward to seeing you next time.